What's going on, everybody? How are we doing this morning? All right. So, by a show of hands, who gets stressed? Okay, yeah, no. So, we are a alternative stress relief business. I originally started this business for my wife, Angel. She's right over there. She was a combat medic in the Army and suffers PTSD, anxiety, things like that. And, sorry, speak up. Oh, God. That's about as loud as my voice goes, man. But she suffers from PTSD, anxiety, and things like that, and I wanted to do something to help her. About 4 or 5 years ago, I saw a video online. Overseas, they were doing something similar to this out of hotels. People that were leaving their things behind, and they were just going in, breaking them to have fun. And I decided I wanted to help my wife, so I rented a storage unit for a day, which was 20 bucks if anybody's curious. And then I put a TV in it, I put a baseball bat, sledgehammer in it, and I brought my wife blindfolded to a storage room, and she thought she was gonna die. But I took her blindfold off, and she absolutely loved it. She destroyed a TV, destroyed some bottles, and really had a great time with it, and came to me the next day and said that she slept better. Her anxiety wasn't bothering her as much, and that she just felt overall better. Her nightmares weren't as bad, so I decided to bring the idea of the business to her. And she was on board, because I brought it to her at first, and she wasn't on board. She was like, there's no way people are gonna pay to just break things. And when you hear the business at first, it kind of sounds skeptical. And a lot of the biggest thing we get is, why are you destroying things instead of building things? Well, one, I'm not rich enough to build things. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money. But two, because my wife put it best, she's from the military, and the first thing they do is they break you down before they build you up. So our personal motto is construction through destruction. So what we do is we get you suited up, we put you in safety equipment. First and foremost, safety is the biggest thing. We get you face shields, coveralls that go from your neck to your ankles, and rubberized grip gloves. And then we let you pick what you decide to break. So everything from, like he was saying, lamps, alarm clocks, TVs, printers, keyboards, computers. If there's ever been something that's ticked you off, we probably got it. And then we just let you go into this room and you get to put your music on, play whatever you feel. We've heard everything from Barbie Girl to Britney Spears, so you're not gonna surprise us. And then you just get to release that aggression. It's so important to let that out. We're starting to work with therapists. We're actually working with UCCS, the head of the psychology department, is wanting to do a study with us to learn the physiological and psychological effects of this kind of stress relief. Everybody has the stress. Everybody has some form of stress, or you're just bored. But stress relief is so important because there's no good way to let it out. You know, everybody has a certain little way, but how do you truly release it? You know, psychologists and counselors will have you write things in journals. They'll have you speak to somebody, but not everybody wants to talk to somebody. Not everybody wants to write in a journal every day. Not everybody even gets it out when they do that, because that's still in your own head. So going in here and actually releasing, actually having this physical manifestation of your stress and truly letting go is what we're about. And then after the session, we have a relaxation room. It's a Zen calming area with water sounds and naturescapes, and calming area so that you can let that adrenaline die down. So one of the things we do, actually, because it's so important to my wife, is we work with a lot of nonprofits. Oh, sorry. We work with a lot of nonprofits. One of the nonprofits we work with is actually, you're here right now, Corey from Warriors First. We worked with them a few times now. We were at their car show last weekend or the weekend before. We did their car show. We've been, trying to support them as much as we can. with whatever we can do, and it's so important for us to be able to give back to the community in these ways. We, like I said, we actually spoke to, we had a group of therapists that we actually spoke to, and we got to talk to them about bringing their patients to us. And hopefully we can help in that way by giving, you know, we are not a nonprofit, unfortunately, but we can do what we can. You know, we're very small. We opened August 4th, so we're still brand new. But we are just trying to do whatever we can for whoever we can. Whether it's people, you know, coming in off the street or people that have major problems that are coming in recommended. You know, so we are doing whatever we can for whoever we can and really trying to support our community in these ways. We allow kids, we allow adults, we allow the elderly. We've had a 61-year-old woman come in and do it by herself. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Everybody has stress, kids especially. In this day and age, you know, your stress is right here. You can't get away from this. You know, we're entrepreneurs and business owners, that happens constantly.